Welcome to the Revisionary, where we're creating from a fresh perspective.
So what are we working on today, Maureen?
Well, we have two bedrooms attached to each other that go for our primary suite. There was an addition added onto this house that cut into one of the bedrooms. So it leaves the dilemma of what to do with the first bedroom.
Strangely offset from the rest of the house.
So we came up with the idea to take out the archway, extend the wall out more back towards the center of the room, and turn it into a primary walk-in closet and make this a whole primary suite. Which took a while to figure out to how to arrange this room. What are you guys doing?
So we're building the walls for the closet itself, creating a hallway leading into the bedroom, the primary bedroom. So we centered it on the window for the doorway and split it basically in two. We used can lights so we would not have anything hanging down inside the closet. And those are much brighter LEDs.
Went up pretty quick.
Yeah,
Drywall.
the drywall and studs actually can be removed. I didn't secure them in, anchor them into the subfloor and all that, just so you can take them out. The closet racks for the clothes, we were gonna go with IKEA, but that wasn't very economical. So, and nothing's the exact same size here, so I've got to custom make everything.
Anyway, right.
So we wound up buying everything from Home Depot. And the original Home Depot shelves are pressed wood, and I didn't want to use pressed wood because it sags over time, so I used plywood, or actually pine board I used, not plywood.
And we found antique dressers instead of buying dressers from Ashley Furniture or IKEA or any other place because they're not really built with quality equipment anyway. And they were very expensive for junk.
Yeah, the
So-
materials were junk, so.
So since everything had to be so custom made anyway, it was just easier and more budget friendly for us to, when I say us, I mean him, to do it ourselves.
So after trimming up the dresser, we decided to put a shoe rack underneath just to raise it up and create a new base for it, because it really wasn't going to work as a standalone dresser. So here I'm actually putting boards together with the Craig jig just to extend the length, so I didn't have to buy anything separate. I had that scrap laying around, and then once I got the parts made, I had to trim everything back up again to make it fit. And then for fitting, we had to take out the baseboard and trim around the windows just to get everything to fit in there properly, because every inch is needed in this build.
And the whole wall was going to be filled anyway, that you wouldn't have saw that baseboard trim anyway.
Yeah,
We
and
put
then
it back where it was needed to be put back, but
the shelf, we wanted space up top, so we had to bring the shelf down to the window edge, and then the drywall is coated in cement. Makes it about 3/4 of an inch thick, so it is a real difficult thing to mount anything in this house on the walls.
and tearing out walls in this house is literally sledgehammers for hours because it's so thick.
Because I used pine boards, I had to extend the depth of the shelves because they were not 12 inches anymore. They're not even 12 and a half. They're 12 and a quarter. They're 12 and a 16th. Thanks to the cost of lumber, they've cut out even regular sizes. So I had to build them up so that they would fit the brackets that Home Depot sells.
this shelf too. So our house is only 1,200 square feet. So
I had that
without
in.
doing any addition to the house, we've had to squeeze out every inch of this house that we could get. Now, I noticed the second box going up on that
Yeah,
dresser.
I did the second shoe box so that we could have the dressers about the same height, be more symmetrical. I mounted everything to the walls so that nothing is movable.
For safety. Now he's working on my dresser, and it unfortunately wasn't 100% wood, but because of the style of dresser with like 6 drawers, I wanted it for socks, underwear, tank tops. I wanted it to be more of a lingerie drawer, so I found what I could in an antique shop, and I liked that kind of style is what I was looking for, something taller. And that's why he added that second shoebox on his.
Here I just put in filler pieces to make sure the bench was easy to install. Once we got these mounted to the wall, I needed to make sure that the lid would open evenly.
And this is a kit from Amazon. Our kids always ask us, what do we want for Christmas? And usually, because we're always working on the house, it's either like a Home Depot card, but we found barn doors that we wanted for this whole section, including the bathroom. And we asked for gift certificates, so we bought kits for barn doors for both the bathroom and this closet. So that's his brother helping us. The hardware comes separately.
And obviously the kit's not finished, the wood's not finished, so we got the custom finish the exterior with what we were done.
Fits great.
Fitting hardware.
This is a shoe rack that I already had. There were 2 of them. And Steve suggested that I paint them white so that everything coordinated, and I'm glad he said to do that because I really do like it lighter and brighter.
Painted everything else white just to make sure it was bright inside there. This is the back part of the bench. They used MDF just because plywood was so expensive. all the fronts and tops, and anything that was horizontal is actually plywood. The sides are MDF. Since I never built a bench before, hopefully it turned out okay.
I love how it turned out. You're not doing one. It really turned out quite well.
I had to leave a space on the bottom to extend the duct for heat and AC.
And you can see the other barn doors up that are not finished yet.
A duct extension that I had to put on. I used a couple of piano bench hinges, so I had to notch out the section where they're going to fit for the lid. And, I think that was the most sturdy hinge I could use. Here I'm disassembling the hardware so we could get the stain started.
So it's my turn now to do some work. So this is antiquing wax and clear wax that I added gray to. That both are from Walmart. But I wanted it to make the wood look like it was actually outside, and you'll see in a later video why I wanted this kind of look. So in my head I'm picturing if the thing is outside, the drips that would be between the grooves coming off the top of the door. So I would fill in deeper and darker in some of the streaks coming off each top section running down. I got all of these baskets either from Target, Joann Fabrics, or Goodwill. You are
Getting it prepped. Wanted to have it in place to see how high we wanted the door handle. So once we did that, then we figured out where we wanted it. I was able to install it. And this is the last bit before we moved in.
yay. Long haul. Here's the reveal of the closet. So when you first walk in, to the right is my side, and these are the dressers that we redid. This one is mine, and Steve added the shaker trim to match his. Got all the hardware from Amazon, and he also, when he took out the framework of the window, he gave shaker style all the way around to there. This is my shoe rack, and we turned it sideways, turned it on its side and painted it white so that everything would match and I could stuff my stuff in here. I have an upper and a lower, so all of my shirts are up top, not all of them, but I can put a lot more in my side because my clothes are smaller than his. And then my work uniforms and my pants are down here. This side I went to Home Goods store and got this to hang some of my things. And then all along the top, Steve ran shelves, and they're decorated right now, which might not necessarily be super useful, but I like the look of coming in to seeing it decorated. And then we come down to that wall. This is that cabinet that he built. And this is his dresser. And he already had the shaker siding on his. And we matched the same hardware that's on my side. And then these are the two cubbies that he built for his other shoes. So he also has an upper and a lower. And instead of being the same as mine, we had so much room in that first bedroom that he bumped it out farther, so all of his clothes fit neatly in here. So he's got the same thing, his shirts up top, his pants on the bottom. And this is his shoe rack that his dad built. And his feet are bigger, so he has bigger shoes, but it's nice that we got to use something that his dad had created himself. In the middle between the two cabinets, and when Steve first built his, he added the second shoe rack so that both of our dressers could be the same height and make it look symmetrical. I just put up a shade for now because I haven't done anything else. This is the cabinet that he built, and he threw the heat out here, and that opens and there's more storage. One of my really good friends, one of my best friends, is an upholsterer, so I got this material on clearance at Joann Fabrics, and I loved it, and she actually made me the cushion for the bench seat. So that is it for now. Thanks for joining us. We'll be doing the rest of our whole primary suite as we go along in time, but thanks for joining us, and we hope to see you again next time. Okay, take care. Bye.